Hello, everybody. As we discuss Budget 2026, here are the new words this budget session has added to our vocabulary. This was more like a neologism factory. What is neologism? When you create new words or you give new meaning to existing words, right? So, this was more like a neologism factory for us. There are so many new words that people are talking about, and we cannot afford to miss them. Starting with the first one, orange economy. Ma'am, ऑरेंज इकोनॉमी ये बीजेपी वाले नो नो बच्चे दैट्स नॉट व्हाट यू थिंक इट इज orange economy means the creative industry, right? Things like animation, vfx, gaming, right? Your government is planning to improve this particular segment. Why is that? Because beta, this particular section, this particular segment, it employs 8% of your workforce, right? It's a growing segment, right? It's a growing segment. So what is your government doing? Your government is planning to create creativity labs in your schools and your colleges. Your government is trying to strengthen the big institution in Mumbai. Tell me the name in the comment, okay? Tell me the name. Also, your government is planning to transform two heritage sites into interactive heritage sites. Can you name them? Do you know the name? Tell me in the chat. Very important for your CLAT and LSAT and all of the examinations that you're preparing for. Very important current affairs beta. Very important. So, what is orange economy? Let me briefly explain again. This is the industry where the raw material is not oil or some, you know, fuel, steel, or crop. No, here the raw material is intellectual property, your creativity. That is the raw material here, right? It gives lots of employment, it gives cultural exports people, and digital performs monetize talent at scale. India has massive creator base, of course we have that. We have a rich cultural capital, right? And of course there is a global demand for content, right? There is a global demand which is rising. It is only rising. चलिए, after that the next word is green shoot. देखो बेटा, जब भी कोई फार्मर होता है ना, whenever there is a farmer, he sees he has sown some seeds, तो उसमें से जब छोटे छोटे ऐसे shoots निकलते हैं, right? These are called green shoots. Now if I talk in the economic terminologies beta, green shoots is the early sign of economic recovery or improvement. These are the early signs of economic recovery and improvement, not some let's say overly optimistic promises. No, that's not what's happening here. We are very pragmatically, very practically saying that okay, there are some chances of improvement, some good chances of improvement. That is called green shoot. For example, the finance minister pointed to the green shoots in the rural demand. As the earnings are increasing in the rural sector, their demands are also thought to increase, which creates a circular kind of relation. When demands increase, income increase further, right? So these are green shoots. Sorry, the next word is sunrise sector. What are sunrise sector beta? These are the sectors which are emerging industries. They might not be employing largest population abhi ke time pe, but they have the potential, right? They are emerging. For example, AI, semiconductor, green hydrogen, which is your attempt to get clean energy, get rid of fossil fuel, right? Now, is it pragmatic and practical to say, "Are मैं तो 100% green hydrogen ही use करूँगा"? Can I say that? No, but this is emerging industry, right? People, space tech, so on and so forth. So, what is the government doing? Incentives were announced for sunrise sectors to boost long-term growth. What are sunrise sectors? Sectors that are emerging, right? Emerging sectors. Perfect, perfect. Thereafter, we have blue economy. What is blue economy? See, bache, there was this report, wonderful report by Niti Aayog, right, people? Niti Aayog, wherein they talk about how India can utilize the deep ocean, and yes, basically coastal area, basically sustainable use of your ocean resources, right? Ocean and deep sea resources, beta. That is called your blue economy. Blue economy beta. What is the focus of budget this year? Coastal development, fisheries, ports, marine energy, so on and so forth. All of this comes under what? This comes under the blue economy, as the name suggests. Now, budget promises to strengthen this sector. As I said, this was also suggested in a recent report by Niti Aayog. So, somewhere or the other, we knew that government might do something along these lines, and here we are. Kale, the next word that has been buzzing a lot. It's not a new word. It's not a new word. However, after the budget session, it has been in news a lot, which is capex push. Okay, now what is capex? What is capex? Capex is nothing but capital expenditure. What is capital expenditure, Bache? This is the money the government, this is government spending, right? What spending on what is the government spending on? Government spends on so many things, right? It pays salaries of government employees, right? It returns the loan. Does it all come under capital expenditure? The answer is no. No, beta. Capital expenditure is that expenditure that government has made on long term assets. Okay, you learn more about this when you study economics, right? When you study economics with your GK teacher, you're going to study more about that. However, because this was so much in news, so much in trends, I've picked this word as well, right? For example, what can be the long term projects? For example, roads, highways, railways, ports, manufacturing, telecom, digital infrastructure, so on and so forth, right? This is called a capex push beta. Okay, this is when the government is intentionally increasing the capital expenditure. Why is the government doing that? Because it wants to stimulate economic growth. Why? The government is moving away from freebies, right? They're moving away from freebies because that is a short term solution to anything beta. The long term solution is you bring in projects, you expend over there, and you create jobs, right? You create opportunities. That is called capex push beta. The next and the final word is fiscal consolidation path. Ma'am, what is this? Looks like a dry topic. Not interested at all. Not interesting at all. Okay, but say let's see. What does this mean? It means it is when the government plan to gradually reduce its fiscal deficit over time without hurting the economic growth. Ma'am, okay, but what is this fiscal deficit? What is this fiscal deficit? Beta, it's nothing देखो, when the government's total expenditure is greater than the total revenue, ठीक है, we are spending more than what we have generated, more than what we have earned. In that case, वो gap कैसे fill होता है बेटा? How do you fill that gap? You borrow, right? At your home also, let's say sometime if your bills are more than your salaries, what do? You borrow from your family or maybe from your friends. Similarly, our government also borrows maybe from some international organization, some country, right? Now that gap beta, that borrowing is called your fiscal deficit. ठीक है ma'am, I've understood. So what is this fiscal consolidation path and why is it called a path? Because beta, the government is planning to reduce that. Okay, we are planning to cut and reduce the deficit. We are going to cut the borrowings. However, why is it called a path? Because we are not going to do it in one sudden blow. No, we are going to do it in various steps, various phases. For example, we have some target. Let's say we'll reduce it gradually. Let's say, for example, in 2026, we would be at 5.1%. It's hypothetical, okay? And maybe uh, by 2027, we'll keep it only 4.7 of the GDP, right? So this is like a path. Why is it important? Because it reassures the investor that the country is doing good, all the money is not borrowed. Here we are doing some meaningful work. Then, of course, your ratings improve, and then the RBI is also assured. So this is why the government plans to do that. Okay. So these are the few words. These are few words that have been in trending. They're buzzing everywhere after the budget was announced, and I hope you have understood the meaning of all of them. See you all in the next session. Keep studying, keep practicing.